which 49ers player will improve the most in 2021 and why? Maverick, you start.
Right now, the two guys I was thinking about most are, and Grant, you might kick me off the stream when I say this.
Don't say Mitch Wishnowsky.
No. I was going to say, I think Mike McGlinchey and Laken Tomlinson will improve.
Fair.
And I'm not saying necessarily to 9th overall pick improvement, but I think Aaron Banks is a gamer. Having him next to him won't let Mike McGlinchey get bullied by a nickelback anymore. There will be a 320-pound right guard there to help McGlinchey out. And then same with Laken Tomlinson, hopefully having Trent Williams for a full season, and then having Alex Mack at center. I think Tomlinson had to do a lot when it was School on his left and Brunskill on his right, and having two very talented Pro Bowl caliber players on his left and right should help him, and they'll both improve.
I think Mav makes a good point there. I think McGlinchey is going to have a lot of improvement this season. I think Aaron Banks alone is going to really help him out. That's kind of where he had his most success of his career, I think, was at Notre Dame whenever he had, the all-pro guard now in the NFL there right next to him. So I think that's going to pay huge dividends for Mike McGlinchey. So I think he'll have a rebound year. My breakout player this year, well, he's not really a breakout. His breakout was in the 2019 season, but I think he's going to get closer to that type of production again. That's Eric Armstead. I think Armstead is going to be able to play a more natural position to himself this year. He'll play inside a little bit more, and I think that's where he does the most damage is when he's playing inside because he doesn't really have refined pass rush moves. So I think when they try to put him on the edge and beating tackles one-on-one, I just don't think that's his strong suit. So I think Mike McGlinchey is in line to have a big season this year. Or, I'm sorry, Eric Armstead.
Yeah. Another one you could argue is Javon Kinlaw for the exact same reasons you just listed for Armstead. The first time I saw Kinlaw, I said, Armstead, that is Armstead, in a good way. Very powerful, not extremely refined in terms of his technique and pass rush moves. Armstead's a good player. Kinlaw's a good player. I think if they're playing next to each other on the interior, they're gonna push the pocket very effectively. And if you have Nick Bosa, Samson Ebukam, Armstead and Kinlaw could just run into sacks. Armstead ran into a lot of sacks in 2019. So Kinlaw could be one, even though I don't agree with the DeForest Buckner trade, and I don't think he's ever going to be like that, but he could have a really good year. And also Emmanuel Mosley. This is a guy who is now going to be the starter, unquestioned, no competition, all the starters reps, all offseason. He looks like he's in terrific shape. If he stays healthy, through training camp, if he doesn't pull anything in training camp, he should have a ton of work, and he should have a much better season than last year. He could end up being a quality starting corner. Anyone else we're missing?
Mitch Wisnowski, you still want that?
Yeah, Mitch. Yeah. All right, well, then let's look at
I hope Raheem Mostert will be one of those players. If he is able to stay healthy all season, I think he can actually put up really good numbers, even if his touches per game are not that much. I think just being able to stay healthy over the course of the season, he can rack up 900, maybe 1,000 yards on the season. So I think Raheem Mostert could fall into that category as well.